Hey guys, welcome back to my channel Luna Rosu. Today I'm finally back with a voiceover, and I just want to say thank you for being very patient with me. Today we are going to go through Ingrid's journals. So Ingrid is actually Rosemary's sister. So the previous set of slim journals are very, very girly, very pretty kind of journals. So Ingrid, on the other hand, prefers a more eclectic style. So you'll see that in the journals today. So they're also the same size, slim size. Um, and yeah, so in the cover, we have just a bit of, more collaging going on. Um, and then on the inside, you'll see snippets of advertising here and there. Those are actually printed. They're not authentic ephemera, but I distressed them and printed them on glossy paper so that they could give off that sort of almost very similar style. You'll see cutouts here and there as well. And I've also really started to do sort of word of phrases cutouts, so they're just spread throughout the journal. In this cover right here, sorry, on the inside here, we have this flip that goes down, so you have sort of an array of sort of small papers here and there to do maybe extra journaling if you'd like. That's a picture of Ingrid and a ticket. So a bit of fabric collaging here and there. And also I apologize, I haven't done a voiceover in so long, so I might sound a little bit awkward. So pocket here and there, just fabric tabs in there. Again, very eclectic, so pretty much anything goes with Ingrid's journals. So I try to include some side pockets as well, tuck spots here and there, very similar to Rosemary's journal, just different style. This is a flip floating pocket, a flip pocket, so there are like two compartments there that you can slip in journaling cards and things like that. There's a pocket on top as well. Some fabric tabs here and there. And yeah, so a lot of the, oh, here we go. So that is a printed sort of a pocket. So I've actually included blue tissue paper on the inside, so it looks like it's part of the original packaging. Some stars cut out. That's also in Rosemary's journals. But this one I will put stars. So Ingrid is, well, she's a bit into astronomy. She, loves the night sky and a lot of things. Yeah, she's just very eclectic. Completely opposite from her sister. So little, interactive elements here and there is what I try to do for the sister's journal. This is a side tuck right there. And you'll see that most of the papers, pattern papers that I've used, I actually printed 4 pages to an A4 size paper. So somehow they came out in such a way that it collaged really pretty. So I decided to do that for pretty much all the pattern papers that I have. This pattern paper that I've used here is, I think it's from my Inspired by Tim digital paper collection that's available on Etsy. As you can see here, she's been collecting quite a few things. There's some fishes as well that she used as, all the sequins to use as though it's scales on the fish. This pattern paper here is from my scrapbook collection, if I remember correctly. So some printed ephemera, some gloves. So married couple could be, her great grandparents. And then some cutouts, fairy cutouts on the other side of the page as well. That little tab that you'll see on the next page, it says imagination. But also, so I found this little printout on online, and I decided to make it an interactive sort of a box that you can actually use. So you can tap, ticket stubs in there, and then the tab on the other side actually acts as the movable closure for this bottom box here. So again, tissue paper just underneath to give that sort of 3D effect to this little tuck spot. You could probably put in like secret secret notes in there, and then just close it there, and then just close it like that, and it makes for, I think, a really cute cute secret space. Again, very eclectic, this journal. And Rosemary decided to include one of her pretty little designs at the bottom. You rarely see children designs in Ingrid's journal, so that is Rosemary's handiwork. This little section here is just a few receipts, no, a receipt, and also a vintage envelope that I just turned into sort of a section where you can journal on. Yeah, and I try to include some fabrics here and there, and yeah, so that is the end of the first journal. And also, the reason I decided to do two slim journals is I figured one slim journal probably wouldn't be enough for one person to journal in. So this is the cover of the second journal. Very eclectic, very, you know, bits and pieces pasted here and there. I really love this picture of this lady right here. And you'll notice that there are puzzle pieces scattered throughout this of Ingrid's journal, and in Rosemary's journal, they're all inside, neatly tucked inside a sort of a pocket, paper pocket, whereas Ingrid, she decided that she was going to scatter her puzzles all over all over her journal. So I guess in a way it kind of makes for a mini treasure hunt for the future owner of this journal. Rosemary's journal has, I think, 6 pieces, whereas Ingrid's journal has, I think, 15 pieces altogether. So yeah, so you'll find them, as you can see, scattered throughout. You just have to put them back together, and then you can probably journal on the back of that and then rescatter them as well. So again, some fabric pieces here and there. This journal has more fabric samples here and there. That is an authentic calling card, I think. And then also there are some fairies in here, some really pretty cutouts. The fairies are actually, I left them white. I figured you could probably journal on the white of the fairies if you wanted to. So if you look back on the cover of this one, there's like a little girl as well, all white, just black outline like a silhouette. So I figured you could journal on her as well. So that would make kind of another different way of journaling, I guess. So little notebooks here and there. They're all perforated, so you can actually tear them out as well as you go along once you journal and decide to put it elsewhere. A little mini sort of notebook in the middle of the page as well, in the middle of the journal. More puzzle pieces, fabrics here and there. So yeah, I was really excited to do this eclectic journal. I had a lot of fun. I really wanted to do a pair of sisters, their journals together. So I thought this was really nice that they have different styles. So yeah, So this is like a bunch of ticket stubs put together, and there's a little tiny cat peeking out on the top. This one I actually got inspiration from an actual scrapbook that I saw online on Instagram. I thought it was really cool. So as you can see, more fabric pieces here and there. Lots of ribbons as well. I tried not to make it as girly, even though there's a lot of fabric pieces here. So the colors in here are, they're richer, they're bolder, they're darker as well. So yeah, this fabric pocket. All the fabrics, I try to make it look like they've been there for a while. So I actually iron the creases on them just to give that look as well. So here's a bag, also an online printout that I saw. I decided to make it into sort of an accordion kind of pocket. And again, with the tissue pasted so that it looks like, there's like fabric coming out of it. Initially, I wanted to do actual fabric, red velvet fabric coming out, but I couldn't find my fabric, so I decided just to use tissue paper. And that is the journals, Ingrid's journals. Thank you once again, everyone, for your support. We'll list this entire collection. I decided to sell them all together, both sisters' journals, and see you in my next video. Bye.